I almost completely forgot to make a full showcase of Saito Hajime, and I've been wanting to do some, but today let's fix that one. Alright, so what is good guys, my name is Tatsumi, welcome back for another Gun Summoners video. So today we are diving into one of the most devastating dark units in Grand Summoners, none other than Hajime Saito, and from a massive damage to an insane support potential. Yeah, you heard it. There is an insane support potential also in this unit's kit. And Saito brings everything you want in a top tier unit. Funny enough, I just realized I haven't done any proper showcase for him yet. So today, we're breaking down his kit, showcasing his power, going over rotations and builds, and talking about what makes him a true monster. So Hajime Saito is a dark unit and belongs to human race with a main rule of a DPS or main attacker with some incredible mechanics in his kit. So his skill deals 2800 dark physical damage and give himself 40 arts gauge instantly. But at the start of the quest or at the start of each wave, the first skill grants actually a total of 100 arch gauge instead, thanks for his passive ability that instantly giving you a momentum. So his arts ability delivers 27,000% dark damage physical and boosts human allies stats by 20% and another 20% stats boost in own self, and this one will last for 25 seconds, so this makes him a perfect synergy piece for human focused teams. And here's where Saito truly shines. His true art hits with a massive 70,000% dark physical damage, and with this it increases all allies' arch gauge by 30 with an instant and reduces enemies' physical resistance by 100% for 25 seconds. So setting up your entire team for incredible burst damage. Then when you unleash his super art, you hit with a massive 230,000% dark physical damage. It boosts your accuracy by 100% and reduces enemies' damage resistance by 75%. Even more, 150% if he is not affected with any status ailment. So combined with his passive ability that doubles with the first super arts power, and you've got a recipe for a total annihilation. Alright, so Saito's passive and abilities is one of the best in game. So right at the start, he gets a massive boost arch gain and super arch power. But take note, this is only activated once for each wave. So once you use the super arts at the first, then yeah, this one will not be triggered again. And also boost dark units BE output by 15%, helping your team cycle arts faster. And additionally, his unique damage scaling is based on both attack and defense stats, so rewarding you for investing in his survivability as well as his damage. For builds, his true weapon, Saito Hajime's sword, is a 5-star physical with a 12,000% dark damage. So the skill providing a strong self buff, a 50% overall damage, and 70% dark damage. This one lasts for 15 seconds. So it's built specifically for Hajime, and equipping it boosts his attack, defense, and break power by 30%, making Saito even tankier, even more powerful, and more potent in battles. So for the slots, you'll want to gear him with his true weapon. For the 5-star support, you can use any 5-star support that you have, and I highly recommend with this free-to-play weapon here, which is the true weapon of the unit. I actually forgot. For Leon. Alright, so I remember now. So you can use the 5-star equipment for Leon that gives a massive arch boost and also a quick weight, which is Saito is missing in his kit. And for the 4-star defense, I highly recommend this free-to-play 4-star defense here. You can farm it from the giant boss events. Gives you a percentage of an attack that can also boost his damage potential. Or any defenses depending on whether you need him for pure damage, survivability, or for utility. So in terms of builds, you want to focus to balance between attack and also other boost damage. Also, you can also put break power, but that is not what I'm going to recommend. I actually recommend for the crest, which is attack crest, and also for the second slot, there is this stats boost, which it increases all stats around with number here. I don't know what are those number, but those stats are really helpful to boost his damage as well. So you'll want to keep Saito tanky as he needs to survive to get the most out of his passive damage scaling. So now let's put Saito to the test in a showcase battle where we're running him with my current team here, and we are gonna be doing the weekly boss here, which is the Dark Celia, and I'm gonna run with, and I think that this is the best in slot support for Saito, which is Kenshin. Kenshin definitely one of his best in slot support because Kenshin does buff Saito's super arch damage even more. So it increases 100% super arch boost, and also Kenshin also provides a quick weight boost to Saito as well. And with Hoka probably the most broken support unit that we have right now, and also Shiro of course, our main sustain here. She can block with his massive barrier for any damage. So that's my team right now. So what's the best way to use Saito in battle actually? So let's go over the recommended rotation here. So at the start of the battle, use his skill to get that instant arch gauge boost. Follow up with the 2 arts to reduce the enemy's defenses and set up your team for the right big hit. From there, you'll want to use the super art as soon as possible, especially if Saito is free from status ailment, and you will get rewarded with 150% damage resistance to the enemy. And also, regarding that, we also get the massive double damage actually, but this one is only activated once. So make sure to use the full team synergy with Kenshin, Hoka, and Shiro. Alright, so my final verdict, Saito Hajime is, I believe he is an SS tier. SS tier in a massive damage, but usually we only have S tier as the highest tier that we have. So yeah, I think Hajime Saito is an S tier unit for dark teams. Not only for dark teams, he can also be useful in universal teams. So with the damage, break, supports, and arch generation with an instant, he got it all. He's also especially beginners friendly thanks to that opening 100 arch boost, and with the right investment he scales incredibly well. So if you pulled him, congrats. If not, start saving those crystals. Saitama is looming around in the corner. We don't know if this Saitama is going to be the next crossover in Dance Submerged Global. So alright, so Regulus is almost dying here, and we are just going to use Alright, so we're gonna activate Shiro's super art as well, and 2 arts from Hajime for the arch gauge exchange. And hopefully this Regulus is really a pain in the butt because he is really tough. He is hard to nuke. Yeah, if you don't want to miss out any of the Powerhouse Showcase, so hit that like button, subscribe for more GS contents, and let me know in the comments which unit you want to see next. Until then, see you guys again soon. Later.